Typically in the last 21 years, there's very little focus on dental care in the long-term care setting. The quality of life is something that's affected by dental care.
This is a rather big part of our population, and it's getting bigger. I saw my grandparents suffer with dental care in their nursing home facilities, and it's something that's certainly can be addressed and almost eliminated in our society, should be able to eliminate this problem.
Everything that sustains us comes through the oral cavity. So suffice it to say, if you have an unhealthy or infected oral cavity, then the rest of your body will suffer the consequences of that.
Over the past few years, I've been running a pilot study through the Dental Association to look at dental care for our nursing home residents here in Virginia.
When we first started the program coming to the facilities, the patients, very few of them were brushing their teeth or remembering to brush their teeth. Most of them had not had any kind of oral health care for quite some time, sometimes as long as they'd been in the facility.
One aspiration pneumonia ICU stay or one subacute bacterial endocarditis caused by an oral microbe, that's a week in the ICU. If the patient survives, that's millions of dollars nationwide.
The main goal of the pilot study was to prove that keeping patients healthy orally in the long run helps not only the patient but also helps the facility. It helps to keep the occurrences of hospitalizations and illnesses down.
Keeping the patient in the facility and not having to go back to the hospital, you can just look at all kind of areas where financially they would benefit by having that patient not go back to the hospital.
If we look at the amount of dollars that was spent on emergent or urgent dental care, it is in the millions of dollars nationwide. But we've learned from children's dentistry that preventive care is fiscally a more sound way to head the problem off. If it doesn't get to the urgent or emergent stage, you've spent way less money in prevention than you have in urgent or emergent care.
So the pilot study actually proved the fact that it is healthier to keep a patient orally healthy because they don't end up in the hospital for things that everyone else does.
We also saw that there was a potential decrease in the rehospitalization.
And then we looked at the data, trying to compare how much did it cost us to provide treatment to these patients, how many patients were hospitalized for possible dental reasons, and we tried to compare the numbers to, again, show that fiscal efficacy for preventive care.
There definitely is a benefit to the facility, to the insurance companies, to everyone involved for a patient to become orally healthy and remain orally healthy while they're in a facility.
And it is our responsibility in healthcare to provide the best healthcare possible. This is an area that we can improve on.
The VDA and the VDA dentists are dedicated to really eliminating this as a problem with our elderly adults.
No one is advocating for these patients. No one is standing up and saying, hey, this is why we need to do these things. And it's very important that the Dental Trade Alliance has come forward and done that.